Hi Naomi, really pleased to have you here today. Let's have a chat about you, big community member. So what does community mean to you?
Well, I think the word's been with me for quite a lot of my life, and for me it just means everyone. Sometimes people say it's overused as a word, but where I work, community just means anyone who's around us who might want to pop into where we are. So it's a really unscientific description of people.
And how did you first get involved with Wimblecom?
So Wimblecom, we were all members of the Federation of Community Centres of Merton, which sounds so grand and is actually quite tiny but quite sweet. And Wimblecom were coming out of the business of the buildings not being suitable for use, so actually very far-sighted in terms of could we have a virtual centre. So I met the trustees then, and then part-time staff as they came on, and it's funny because there's a sort of Wimbledon Pollard's Hill dynamic in terms that one end is better off than the other end. So you might think that we don't have much to offer, but actually I was able to sort of give my suggestions, and I have a really nice, productive relationship with the team. So must be at least 5-6 years now, I think, and good stuff. I mean, thank goodness they were there.
Yeah, no, we really value that relationship. And how do you feel that Wimblecom connects people, passions and places?
Well, I think it's really the last 18 months it's come into its own fantastically, and that, you know, we were saying before that, we think if we have a website or a web-based platform, we can connect people. And then, of course, that was exactly what we needed in March 2020. We needed something that connected people that where they didn't meet physically, and so it was there. I mean, it was doing good work before then, but I think this gave a really good focus to, gosh, there's an absolutely brilliant use for the way we're working, and we're going to work our socks off, which is exactly what they did, so hats off.
And do you have any favourite moments?
Favourite moments? I think just in general it's more that, gosh, I can be a partner to something that I thought I wasn't going to be of much use to. So it's not so much a moment as a sort of trend. So seeing unusual connections between what could be seen as totally different communities at different ends of quite a small borough. I really like the way that all fits together.
Brilliant. And any closing thoughts for us?
I do have a thought about community, actually, and obviously everybody's done loads of thought about how do we relate to each other, particularly the last few months. My thoughts are around the wisdom of the wisdom that is in a community, because quite often it's not in places where you expect it to be, and we look at levels of education or qualification or, you know, earnings, various ways we measure whether people are wise or successful. And actually what I've noticed is that there is a kind of undefined wisdom in communities, certainly around the east of the borough where we are, that we should really try to define a little bit, so that that's meshed in with what we all have to offer, and we do all have something to offer.